The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a My sister... Maybe you're looking for something particular.
Huh?
The Riverwood... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Till next time.
I've got your back. I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I'm spoken for, you know. Alvar and I just follow the road north. When you get to Hunting Brew Meadery, turn left and the road will take you to the city gates. It's not far. We used to go to the market there every month or so until the roads got so dangerous with the war and all. I just hope the war doesn't come to Riverwood. There's enough trouble in the world without those Stormcloaks stirring up more.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
If you know any true sons and daughters,
Try and make this
tell
quick.
them to head to Winter. Over at Stormcloak Sea.
I'll spare you, for now.
Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Honningbrew uses own. Take a look. Until next time.
You need something to do, or if you want to buy something, go find Sabjorn. Otherwise, piss off.
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons, world gone mad.
Run off.
I'm here to help.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have read. That's why I'm here, with my shield. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Getting tired of hanging around talking all day.
Fight with us and you'll... The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Codlac advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Codlac and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
I own the Pelagia farm just outside the city walls. Nimriel takes good care of things for me.
Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon. None of 'em's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Ali for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Ride strong.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
I'm here to help. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vigner couldn't remember companions younger than us. The companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. Codlac is the one who figures out who can be a companion, so talk to him. It's out of my hands. Until next time.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick
We must have
and
more
your eyes
swords
quicker.
for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow? Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Got some good pieces out here if you look. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Well, we've got small weapons as well as big. Adrienne, at her forge, just outside. Place is named after her, War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? That'll be the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. He's an honorable enough man. Never done wrong by me or my kin. Things are tough for him now, I'd wager, what with the fighting and the dragons. But Balgruf's a tough old Nord. He can handle it. Good doing business with you.
Oh.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge. Judging by your armor, I'd say
I'm the
you're
commander of the guard
scout.
here in Whiterun.
So, well met.
My boys will keep you safe. You're not thinking of causing trouble here in this beautiful city now, are you? Because I'd strongly advise against such foolishness.
I work for Bellathor at the General. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
Ah, hello, my Nord friend. In the market for... Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my... well, rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach, too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Thank you very much for your business.
Alfred. Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations. For Clan Battleborn they cry in the mead halls, first into the fray and last to quit their ale. We've got honor, wealth, and titles too, aye, and buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night. Now, if that don't answer your question, then no words will. Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, the Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Greymanes have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. And what have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. You watch yourself out there. Alfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
I know nothing of fear, and nothing of... I am an artisan, painting in strokes of blood red upon the canvas of life. After all, where is the value in creating art? If you change your mind, seek me out here. Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they
I'm right behind you. All right, what is it? What do you need? I've got your back. I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? Still here. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
My friend Maven and I. Have you met Maven in Riften? We know our place in this world. Know the place of others.
Well met, kinsman. What brings you to Whiterun? Ah, you need only ask about it. Plenty of folk in Whiterun with too much fat and gold to be bothered doing anything for themselves. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall. Jorbasker. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda. She'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Ah, man gives bards a back. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions.
Finest cuts.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Everything's for sale. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Take a look. Do come back.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store. Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk. Oh, did you need something?
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Fish and fowl. Treat yourself.
Do
and
you
your kid to a
believe
choice
this
cut of steak
old
or a tender rack of ribs?
Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Carl. Your stupid son is dead.
The finest cuts.
He died a
fresh from the wilds.
storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
What? Why? Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Careful
Just
if you
one
cross
gold,
the river to the east.
Please?
Old Hajvar Ironhand and his brigands are holed up in that cave. White River Watch.
Embrace the word of mighty Talos. He who is both man and...
I'm so hungry.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now. And I can't get the sword on my own.
Evgir Onslaught has come at last.
My season on them.
Sword?
War.
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't stop.
The finest.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning of this? Who have you brought into our home?
Avrstein, put that down. He's here to help us find Thorald.
How do we know he's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help? My brother Thorald. He was fighting for the Stormcloaks and went missing. Everyone assumes he's dead. But he's not. I just know it. The Imperials captured him, and they're holding him someplace. The Battleborns know where. I'd go and search their house for proof, but they want me to. I'd be captured, and then we'll never know what happened to him. So I need someone to find that proof for me. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you saw me here.
Please, it's hardly a secret that they have ties to the Empire and hate anyone who speaks out against it. Thorald did worse. He took action against the Empire, and the Battleborns knew it. He's my son. I feel it in my heart. Oh, you'd understand if you had children. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Halls. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. My husband, you should... Well, don't even get me started on that lot. They put on airs like there's something special. Oh, sure, they've got money, but they ain't got a shred of honor between them. Grey Mane. Now that's a name fills you with pride. We've got roots in Whiterun. We've got history. You take care of yourself now.
You lost? You tried mercenary work? My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, friend, that I'm not. But I get along with your kind well enough. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. If you find that... sword. Please, bring it to me.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you.
Nothing like
you
a good
know,
adventure
even
or
if you are my
romance to
elder.
lose yourself in.
Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight.
I import books whenever I can. Most Nord works are too bawdy and...
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. I enjoyed it. What can I get you? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Hungry, tired, or just plain... Magic is for the weak. Elves, I mean. They keep to that college in Winterhold. They know their place. Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. I should have guessed as much. Your kind sticks to that college in Winterhold. As well they should. You'd never think to learn from a Nord like the Jarl's wizard. Need anything else? Just let me know.
If you need more, depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Now please, no more questions.
Mister, could you
Life's
spare
hard
a coin?
enough. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh.
The killer of kings. On the day
If you
of
want
your
to try,
death,
go
we
right
will
ahead.
drink and we'll
I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde
You've got
beckons,
no idea.
one of us
Half the
dies.
men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single.
But this land is
They'll
ours,
never
and we'll
understand.
see it wiped
No
clean
amount of
of the
flowers or
scourge that
honeyed
has
words are
sullied
going to change
our
my
hopes
mind.
and our dreams.
Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. I've got a hungry dog, so selling my place is really the only thing I care about.
If it's a lady you're looking for... Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow... Oh, hey there. I didn't mean to make you upset. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me again. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband. I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Some parting advice? Women love...
Still here. I'll show you what I know. What do you want me to carry? I'm right behind you. You lead, I'll follow.
Want to hear a little Lord wisdom? You think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds. And why not? 100 gold says I knock your... Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on. Never should have come here.
Keep those hands up! Someone do something! I'm getting out of here.
It's nothing.
Keep those hands up.
This is a local favorite.
That it?
One of the
That
first
your best?
Ragnar the Red.
You call yourself a Nord? Do your work.
This should be good.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
He's gonna stand there and take his fight back!
You call yourself a Nord?
This is a local favorite. One of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Keep those hands up!
I will destroy you.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
You just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back!
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me.
Keep those hands up!
You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls.
hungry. Oh, thank you. Divine. It's what Brenna once said I should do since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. I wound up here, but I don't... Really? Do you... Oh, well... Thanks anyway, I suppose.
He told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield.
Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I found it in the temple.
And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged.
Sure, whatever.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
It's been a while now. I miss him, but it's clear he's not coming back. He knew what he was getting into. I don't blame anyone.
If you need a drink, just holler.
Need something? We'll have to have a pint together sometime, you and me. Need something?
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from the...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Need something?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
experiment. Stay away from that.
Let me know if you see anything you like. You look rather pale. Could be of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20! Come back anytime if you need a remedy. An interesting mixture. Keep experimenting. With practice. If there's anything I can do, you have but to ask. I sell cures for all ills. I'll be happy to serve you. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. Pardon me. I think I can teach you a thing or two. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy. If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask. Get away from me. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare.
Do you get... Oh, it took years. But I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds. Oh yes. Hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman, down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Good hunting.
You're the best. Can you be my father?
Children of the Empire, rise up, Stormcloaks!
The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wait. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hagravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
You! I love, even as man, great Talon cherished. For he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel.
Are there reforming...
If my cleaning gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off.
Don't you go tracking your dirty boots on my clean floor.
We cannot afford to act rashly in times like these.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
We need more information before we act.
Who's this, then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on, then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
As a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice. Shouted him apart.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. You'll have to see the Jarl about that, maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately. Come to Dragon's Reach. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
Farengar.
I'll put it simply so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking
Not now.
Stormcloaks.
Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon's Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
You should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
I'm not a man. I'm a weapon in human form. Just unsheath me and point me at the enemy.
I serve Jarl from Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. Enjoy your visit. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Of course, it's all in this note. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, that is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach. Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city. Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Jorvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
The guards in Dragon Street say you aided the Jarl. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Cauldron. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brewers. Been too long since we've had a good bandit.